I watched the Saw movies, which I'm
Saw movies were cool.
Yeah, they're not as much scary movies as they are like thriller movies because the people are like fighting for their lives so that they don't die.
Right. Yeah.
And it was one of those like it's so beyond gory that it's almost like fascinating to think how they did all of the traps and all of the games for them.
And like you said, you kind of had to watch the movie, and then at the end, there's always like a twist.
Yeah,
at the very end.
The end of that first movie was wild.
Yeah,
wild.
Yeah,
and yeah, I'm not even worried about a spoiler alert because the original Saw movie came out how many years ago? Yeah. The one guy that was laying there dead on the floor winds up being like the mastermind behind everything. Right.
Yeah.
It was just wild stuff.
Yeah. I don't think I got into Saw until maybe a couple movies into it. And then I had to watch them to kind of get caught up in everything. But when I like realized within that first ending, I was like, wow. Yeah. Like
the second one was pretty good too. I like I don't super remember most of them, honestly, because it's
been, I remember bits.
I think I watched Saw, like the original Saw, I watched at home, but then I think I went and watched the sequel in the theater, and I think that was my first. Let me get through this real quick. Okay, I'm not going. I think it was one of my first scary movies that I saw in theater that I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. Right?
Yeah. I think when I first saw Saw in the movies, I'm like, what am I doing here? Like
you were second guessing your life choices.
Yeah, I'm like, did I really pay for this? And I'm not trying to act like a this movie theater. But I think I worked out pretty well. I don't think I screamed too loud. But there's another. I mean,
I saw The Strangers. I saw that in the theater. That was
I think I saw that in the theaters too.
That was a scary
that first couple minutes of that, and then the ending.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting to, the ending, and especially like the outcome actually happens like in the morning when it's daylight out.
Yeah,
I was like, that is just such a weird thing to think about because all of these scary movies happen like
at night.
Most of the events occur when it's dark, and for the way that ended, and that was based on like true events.
I think so. Yeah.
But that's the thing about like houses that are out in the middle of nowhere and way far from other people. Like I get the privacy, but like you're gonna have a private death real fast.
Right, a private death. Yeah.